This is it, guys. We are at the end of What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here to give you guys my review on Teen Titans issue 39, the Djinn War, as they take on her brother Elias. And yes, this chapter was an interesting way to start off, and the way it ended, well, this definitely shows that things are about to get even more crazier than they already have. I mean, seriously. First off, the team showed a little more functionality of working as a team, like how they were starting off at the start of this team, when this team first started off, all before the whole terminus agenda, where the team just started having all their drama boil up on them, that the team was just breaking up stand by standstill. But at least they were able to work it out and move on so they can focus on saving Djinn. And yeah, the communication between them all is better and stuff, but that's still not to say they can all still slip into their old habits. But hey, like they say, old habits die hard. And trust me, old habits can definitely die hard. But what I really loved about this book was a shocking surprise entrance of someone I didn't expect. Someone who has really, from what I can remember, never had any affiliation with the Teen Titans. But I'm going to get to it here soon. Let's just get on into the breakdown of it. And that was in the fact that it all started with the Teen Titans being in, Karaki? They were in Karaki trying to find something, trying to find a relic that is supposed to take them to Elias. What was that called? Let me see if I can find that here. Ah, yes, the Cup of Sorrow. And so, yes, they were assembling the Cup of Sorrow in Karaki. Which, by the way, guys, if I'm not mistaken, isn't Karaki the place where Halo in Young Justice Outsiders is from? At least where she was from back when she was Gabrielle Dow. I'm pretty sure that's where she was from, too. But either case, I just want to throw that out there. But let's keep on moving on here. They assembled they assembled right there the Cup of Sorrow, and it turns out they were using this relic to get to Elias. And here's the thing, they did have a plan. Let's just say it wasn't the best of plans out there, especially with what they were going in with, because they figured that since the Book of Damn seemed to do something, it could have an effect on Elias, since I think, if I'm not mistaken, because when they faced the other was using the Book of Damn and were able to use it to great effects against mystical creatures and stuff. And if there's one thing we know about Elias and all these genies and stuff, is that they got mystics in them. But in any case, they finally met him. The Teen Titans finally get to meet Elias, as do we. And I gotta say, for how he looks right now, you can definitely tell. Definitely menacing looking. Just looking at him, you can spell, yeah, devil. Definitely a devil. And it turns out he was actually expecting these guys. And what do they do when they all get in it? They all just go all out. So we had Robin, Crush, and Roundhouse trying to fight this guy, while Kid Flash and Arrow were trying to use the Book of Damn, or better yet, Red Arrow was trying to use the Book of Damn to read a spell. And correct me if I'm wrong, but did any of y'all remember ever knowing that Red Arrow could read ancient languages and spells? I'm considering how, though, she's the daughter of Shadow, and she's like a League of Assassins member or has affiliations with them, it would kind of make sense there. So yeah, I guess I could kind of believe it, but not to the degree that I think she can pull this off. And man, was I right, because let's face it, these guys taking on Elias, they should have known this wasn't going to be easy. Because for one, Elias isn't alone. He has all sorts of rings here. Yeah, right here. He has all sorts of genie rings. About 9 of them exactly. And I'm just like, 9 of them? So he has 9 genies here that the Teen Titans try to take on. Seriously? Why would this guy want to have 9 genies? I mean, from what we heard about this guy back in, if I'm not mistaken, issue 27 or 28, one of those, this guy was this guy was like so powerful to control all the genies. But then again, hey, from what we were told, this guy is power hungry, so maybe he just wants them to be able to have all the power. Because one thing we learned about in this issue is that Elias, he wants to go to heaven and rule over where their father is. Just want to rule over all. And not only that, but here during the fight, he talked about saying that it's been a while, Damien. So, has Damien ever encountered this guy? And if he did he know it was Elias, or did he just meet him in some other form that Damien's not aware of? I'm very curious on that end. But who knows? Because Damien has said he's not keeping any more secrets. He's not even being the team leader here, even though he's still pretty much acting like the team leader. But eventually, though, sadly, Elias gets Djinn back, and well, this isn't good. It's not looking good at all, guys. Because, well, for one, she ain't happy about it. Because what does he want from her? Well, what she stole from him, and that's being the Stone of Souls. And this is where it gets into that character I mentioned earlier. The one that I don't think any of us saw coming when Elias made an ultimatum with Djinn that either he gets what he wants, or he is gonna try to kill the Teen Titans, because he knows that Djinn has grown a very big attachment to the Teen Titans. So he knows that that's her weakness, the Teen Titans. But going on straight on into what I said, by using them, he was able to make her reveal where she put the Stone of Souls. And this is where we are introduced to a new character who goes by the name of Jacob Thunder. And did you guys hear what I said? Jacob Thunder. Now, the Jacob part, you probably have never, or who am I kidding? No, y'all have heard of it. But it's just a different character. But it's not a different character with this guy. Yes, Thunder. Thunderbolt, the Genie from what was that? The Justice Society of America? Yes, guys, I was surprised by that. I did not see that coming at all. Who saw that coming? If I hear anyone of y'all say y'all saw that coming, I don't know how y'all could have seen that coming. But if we also think about it, it does make sense. I mean, Thunderbolt was a genie, and this is the Djinn War, the first part of Djinn War, as they're going up against Elias, the first genie, and all. So it would make sense that he would be in there. Even still, though, what this kid didn't realize is that, okay, so this kid knows he has a genie in him, and that they are pretty good friends, and they can go through anything. But unfortunately, to this kid's surprise, he's learning that Thunderbolt won't go through with this Elias guy. Because, well, Elias just has all the power and stuff. Because in the end, he takes away Thunderbolt from him. And then we are introduced to his true form, and saying that now he has all of the genies, he can finally begin what he wants now. And that's the fact that he wants to take over his father's throne and take over heaven. Although he did say that right after I tie up some loose ends, he said, yeah, when he said that, that means that there's something else that he wants to do before he goes to his main objective. I can't help but wonder if that will be played into part 2. I'm really curious in thinking that, because I seriously think that'll happen. But either way, though, the fact that that has happened, and in doing so, this means that they've lost. But one thing's for certain about the Teen Titans is that, like I said, they're the first thing Djinn's ever cared for in so long, or better yet, the only thing she cares for, and wants to make sure to keep her friends safe, that she makes one final attempt to save her friends and make sure that they aren't in the wrath of Elias. But she also ends up saying that for them not to come back for her, because she already didn't want them to do what they did and going to Elias just to free her. even if she knows that they did it out of the goodness of their hearts just to get her back, because to the Teen Titans, they're not a team or a family without each other. And speaking of which, after they escape from Elias thanks to Djinn. Oh, and by the way, Jinn's been captured too by Elias, so she's going with him over there. But back to what I was saying. First off, the Teen Titans are back in their lair on Mercy Hall, and it's here that Jacob Thunder kid meets them, and he mentions how they, or better yet, not him, but who is it? Let's see here. Oh yeah, Roundhouse. Roundhouse talks about them being a dysfunctional family. Like, they may get on each other's nerves, but they're family. And yeah, I have to agree with Roundhouse on this one. Come on, you guys can't deny. You gotta agree with Roundhouse on this one yourselves. I mean, everything that these Teen Titans have gone through ever since they were first introduced to us back in issue 22, I believe, or 21, you can't deny that they've been definitely a Teen Titans team unlike any other. You can pretty much call them a dysfunctional family. And believe it or not, some dysfunctional families out there, they can still work. They still show their love just in their own unique way. A way that you really don't expect, but hey, not all families can be the same here. I mean, if every family was the same here, things would just be boring, dull. So, I'm fine with that, and I actually liked it, how it is there. But either case, though, one thing's for certain is that the reason Jacob Thunder saw that is because they were all getting mad at each other. Mostly Damian saying how Red Arrow messed up with the spell, and yeah, basically Damian being himself, not taking responsibility most of the time. I'm not saying he does that all the time. He does most of the time. Sometimes he'll admit his faults, just usually not out loud to others. But either case, after it was just a real short argument, because after that little short argument, everyone realized that they can't just be doing all this because they still got a mission to handle, and that's to go after Elias. And yeah, since they know that that's the only way to get Djinn back, and wherever Djinn is, actually, let me read where it says that. Okay, it says, none of this is saving Djinn right now. That's Roundhouse talking. Big Blue is right. We blew our chance to save Djinn. Yeah, now we gave Elias everything he needs to invade heaven. There is still one way to get Djinn back, and this is Robin talking. She's in purgatory, so if we can get to hell, we can sneak in through the back door and save her. So yes, that's right, they're gonna try to go to hell so they can save Djinn and go to the back door to stop Elias from going to heaven. And here's how Robin says they're gonna do that. How else are they gonna do it? By dying. Yeah. Is that not Damian Wayne? If that's not Damian Wayne, then I don't know who you guys think Damian Wayne is. But hey, desperate times, desperate measures, they say. So, hey, go for it. But either case, I thought the first issue for this final arc that we're getting with Adam Glass being partner with Robbie Thompson was pretty good. I really did like it. I like the action. I love the breadcrumb hints they're giving to us as we're moving into the final two issues for this final arc here. Oh, and just off of a little thing I found out from Future synopsis. It turns out one of the Titans aren't going to come back alive. And from the looks of things, I really would hate to think it, but it might possibly be Djinn. And if it is her, I'm not going to like that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure that if they keep these characters, she'll come back. But for her to just die like that, oh man, come on. But I'm still worried, though, if this team will be together, especially with DC 5G coming out soon. They're doing another reboot and stuff, which I don't really get, and I have heard about Dan leaving after so long and stuff. So you can expect a lot to happen with DC, with the Teen Titans, with Nightwing, and a lot of stuff. There's really no telling how things will go. Now, when the DC Rebirth started, it was amazing. It was great. And some books here and there stayed good, even to this day. Like for me, Teen Titans, one of them. But some of them, not so much so. But either case, I just wanted to throw a few of that other stuff out there. And if I'm going to give this issue a score, I'm going to give it maybe an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'm going to give it that. I was almost close to 8.5 out of 10, but nah, it's fine as an 8 out of 10, because I like how they are still acting like the dysfunctional family they are, but now acting more like the team they were at the beginning when we were first introduced to this new team. And I'm interested to see where it'll go now having this Thunderbolt kid and this new kid, Jacob Thunder, around. Who knows? What if it's that Jacob Thunder kid? But who dies? I don't know. All I just know is we got a lot to look forward to on these last 2 issues. And Adam Glass, I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I'm gonna miss you. I loved everything you've been doing here. I don't really know what more to say other than that, though. But you know what, guys? Let's leave it all at that. And hey, if you're enjoying my videos, all you gotta do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified of when I make more videos. And until then, MegaGeekMixer signing out. Bye!